Why do men expect women to take them back after cheating? On this segment of It's Scary to Remarry. What's up, Brave Hearts community? This is Sean Heineman here with another segment of It's Scary to Remarry, wanting you to love fearlessly. And I want to talk about cheating in general, right? Before I give you the mental piece or the psychological piece on why men expect women to take them back after cheating. But let's jump into some statistics. According to U.S. General Social Survey says this: 20% of men cheat and 13% of women cheat. Now, these numbers are according to people who admit that they cheated, right? We're not talking about the people who not going to talk about their cheating, or they want to keep everything in a closet. So those are just people who are admitting it publicly, which the numbers are kind of close, but we'll talk about that a little bit more in depth. Now, men and women cheat for different reasons. And when women cheat, they cheat because of some unmet need. And specifically, if there's something, if there isn't something for her there mentally or emotionally that the man isn't offering, that she's in this relationship and he's there physically, but he's probably not meeting her mental needs. He's probably not meeting her emotionally. And sometimes when guys do cheat, they will have a tendency to check out of their regular relationship and kind of focus more of their energy into the person that they are sleeping with. So it leaves the woman that they are with originally emotionally bankrupt because he's giving all his energy into one area. Men, it's very hard for men to cheat and to give that energy to different women at the same time, at least for meeting her needs with different women. Rarely can we do that, at least on a consistent basis, without her knowing something is going on behind the scenes. Now, sex therapist Candice Cooper Lovett says this. She says, when women cheat, they are better at hiding it. Now, that's a sex therapist woman who said this. When women cheat, they are better at hiding it. And she said, and the question was asked why. And because traditionally women have faced harsher punishments for cheating. So they take cheating to their grave in fear of their man finding out, because he couldn't handle her cheating the way that women do with men. Because with women, I understand from patriarchy, and historically women have been crucified, thrown to the side, abandoned if she was found out cheating from a historical standpoint. So I can understand why some women will take that to the grave with them. I'm not saying that it's okay, but I understand why, just from a historical context. Now, men cheat because of a lack of self-control and opportunistic cheating. In the words of Chris Rock, men are only as faithful as their options. Now, this is where it's important that I believe men should have self-control, because there will be some women that are just naturally attracted to you. And I think that's something that we have to control. And that's why I said we lack self-control as men, and we take those opportunities when we have them opposed to turning them away. Because women are offered sex all the time. So they're almost programmed, or they know how to harness that, because guys been approaching them since they started developing. But men, it's different. We have to approach the woman. We have to get used to rejection faster and these type of things. So once he gets that opportunity, he's going to take it. And I'm not saying that this is all men, but I'm saying most men, when they're operating in their lower self, that when they get that opportunity, they're going to take it, unfortunately. Now, let's discuss the overall question. So, why do men expect women to take them back after cheating? This is what you stayed around to watch the whole video for. The majority of men think that they are the exception opposed to the rule, and we think that she won't leave the relationship. Now, where this arrogance come from, I have no idea. But a lot of times men just expect for her to take him back, even though he cheated. And then on top of that, he would use sentences like this. we look at cheating as a mistake, or I'm a man and I can't help myself, or the temptation was too great, I could not pass it up. It was almost as if, again, if that opportunity came, I had to take it, because this is almost like a once in a lifetime thing, right? But that's when we are operating in our lower self, opposed to taking ourselves home to the woman that we actually have. Another reason is he's probably used to getting away with cheating from in previous relationships. So he look at you no different. Maybe this guy is physically attractive. There's a lot of women that like him. Maybe he made good money. Maybe he has the physical presence, or maybe he has the mouthpiece where he's really good with women verbally. So if he's cheated in the past and girlfriends from the past have taken him back, he might not look at you any different, because he has a track record of, if I cheated, she would take me back. So that's another reason. And I will say the final reason is this, and this is a good one. Culture has fooled women into thinking that they really don't love their man, or she's not a ride or die chick if he goes to jail, or he get this sentence, right? He's getting locked up, and if she don't stay committed to him, then it's like, well, she never really loved me because I had to do a bid, I had to go to jail and stuff like that. And it's like, are you expecting her to stay with you if you got locked up? Now, that isn't all cases, but a lot of times this is this whole ride or die thing. You went to jail for doing something stupid, and you expect her to stick around, even though you done something out of character that got you put in jail, and she's supposed to wait on you. I know, but this is culture. I believe a lot of it comes from the music, and even some of the ways that people think in today's culture. And last but not least, if he cheat and she doesn't stay, she doesn't love him. Back to the other answer that I had about men cheating and then expecting her to stay, because that's what he's used to. It's like, oh, well, you don't really love me. I made a mistake and you're not willing to take me back. It's almost a form of arrogance to a degree, that she's supposed to stay around because you cheated or you made a mistake. So I believe this whole ride or die thing and down chick and all this other stuff, like, we have to change that narrative, because if you done something out of character, she doesn't have to stay committed to you. And I think sometimes women are judged more for cheating. And again, I'm not saying it's okay, but at the same time, a man, he's out. If she cheats, he's done. There's no explanation. And he's really not looking into working on that relationship. He's just thinking of being humiliated publicly. And then he's thinking of, there was some other man on top of you. He looking at this from a visual perspective, and how can he recover from that? So that's a lot of ego that comes into play. But those are the reasons why I believe that why men expect women to take them back after cheating. And those 3 reasons are why. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, share this video with a friend, or you can either listen to this on the podcast version, and you can also leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 1-star review, 5-star review. It's up to you. I would like to know how I'm doing as well, and share this video with a friend. Maybe someone is going through this process and this video can help them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you've been through a similar situation, I would love to hear what you have to say about men and cheating, and why we expect women to take us back. Leave it in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. This is Sean Heineman at It's Scary to Remarry, wanting you to love fearlessly. Take care, people.